stronger. This gentleman is a proud father, husband, and still has the fortitude, the mindset to continuously keep developing and keep growing. And we have these phone calls that we have obviously phone calls maybe a few times a week, whatever the case is. And it's always about what are we doing for the team? What can we do better for the team? What can we put in place? And there's a lot of leaders out there that have ego and they're like, oh, we're doing this and we're doing this, and that's the end of that. But this gentleman, I'm going to tell you now, this guy, he is a servant leader. He's the most humble servant leader that I personally know. And he's always going to be on the side of what can we do to help the team to win. Okay, so I'm going to bring on Derek Alexandra, who is actually going to, talk through a few things, and then bring on someone else as well who is going to be our surprise speaker today. My bro, Derek, what are you saying, man?
Oh man, listen, the Forex money tune was definitely doing its job, man. Oh man, I was in my bag. I was just, getting myself together, man.
Yeah,
Oh my gosh. One second. Uh,
Can you hear me now?
yeah, yeah, we can hear you. We can hear you.
Yes, thank you, Jay, man. Nah, that Forex money tune, you knew it. I wasn't listening. I put on Neo, let's go, let's go. That nice friendly song, and then Jay was like, nah, let's change it up. That was amazing, man.
Well, I need the Forex bangers, man. I need the Forex bang. I'm going to send it to you. In fact, I'll post it in
Oh,
the
you know what? We need to formulate this playlist now, and then the playlist is gonna have all the tunes on there that we need for the calls. But thank you, Jay, man. Right back at you and your family, man. You're a real brother. We've again go back, yeah, almost a decade now, And I remember Jay. We used to always see him, and my wife Katrina can attest to this. We used to always Jay. He calls me a servant leader, but he's also a servant leader because we used to have these events in our first company, and he would always be the first, like amongst the first people there. He would come in, he would serve, he would, and he was killing it in trading by that time, right? He was already doing very well in trading. He's come from a very respectable background, even before he started trading. He's a father, family man. This is someone of a certain ilk, of a certain cloth, that is a respectable person, highly respected, even outside of the trading space. And I would see him, and he'll be there by the door, just like, hey, what's up, Jay? And always just, you know what I mean, just protecting us, because I always called him my bodyguard, right? Uh, but an incredible friend, man, and thank you, Jay, for that. We're gonna definitely take over, and yeah, for sure. I mean, our hearts are really like on the team, like that's really, and that's not just stage talk. I think a lot of you guys know, if those that have known me for a couple of years or even recently, you guys can tell that this is more than just us making money, right? Even though that is obviously a motivation for all of us, we all have things to do in life and we have people to look after. But I was talking to my mom yesterday, and man, I had a very emotional. I'm not gonna go. I'm gonna talk about it more tomorrow on morning motivation. But my mom, yeah, we're talking about life, and I was just like, she was like, "Son, you've done so well," and I was saying to her like that's really the I don't take credit. I feel like the people, the community that we've built, the people that we're working with, all of you guys are the story. You are the reason why this whole community has even been here. So I'm excited for today's call, and I'm gonna give a couple of things I want to touch on because this is an onboarding call. But we're going to the whole idea of these particular Sunday calls is to give people a perspective on when you're getting started, what you should be doing, the basic steps, when you're getting started, and how you can maximize your first 24 hours, your first 72 hours, your first week in the business. Because this first few days, for those that are brand new in the space, for those that are, even if you've been here for a couple of weeks, this is the most pivotal time, because this is where you truly start to understand the basics, right? So I'm going to quickly touch on a couple of things here that are going to really assist you in the beginning process. And of course, we have a special guest who we're going to bring up in a moment. But basically, for those that are brand new in the space, I want every single person, if you're brand new, and if you haven't completed all the steps, if you're not like familiar with what to do, with how to trade, with how to copy and paste, how to get into Pro Trader, we have several videos, several resources to help you with that. I'm not going to go into that today, but these are the 10 steps that we all want you guys to follow. Even if you're someone that's been here for any amount of time, we want you to truly, truly, truly get yourself into the habit of. One thing I would say as well about this industry is it's really about following instructions. And there's a certain way that we do it. There's a reason why we have these steps. So again, if you haven't gone through these steps, you will be directed by your sponsor, by your mentor on how to go through all these steps. So of course you download all the applications and then you create your demo and your live trading account. Okay. Then you connect it to MetaTrader 5. Okay, so that is the application that you will be trading on. Okay, so um, just to straighten the confusion, some people say, "Oh, Derek, oh, do I trade on PU Prime?" No, PU Prime is your broker account, right? That's the account where you will be funding and putting money into the broker. You connect your PU Prime trading account to MetaTrader 5, which is the app where you'll be executing buys and sells on gold. Okay, so MT5 is not where you're going to be withdrawing your money, but MT5 is where you'll be placing your trades. This is where you'll be actually executing orders on the live markets. Okay, and then if you want to withdraw your money, you go into the PU Prime website or the app and you can withdraw your funds to your crypto wallets and to your bank accounts. Okay, and it comes within a couple of minutes, you know, in most cases. Okay, so then we have the Pro Trader platform, which is our platform that we have the education on there. We have all the videos. One thing I would definitely recommend every single person to go through the Synergy Mastery course. Okay, I do have a couple of videos on my YouTube, which I will drop to you guys in the chat box, where you'll be able to in the group chat, where you'll be able to go through it and learn, and again, just navigate yourself through the platform. Okay, we have a trading journal, and the whole idea is for you to get comfortable with copying and pasting, right? It's very important to understand that the basics have to be done well in order for all the fancy things to get done. You know, I was in the gym last week, and my good friend Myron, we're working out together, and he said to me, "Come on, Derek, let's get this workout done. And once we get the workout done, we can do the luxury stuff after." So obviously after the workout, we go to the spa, we go to the steam room, we go to the jacuzzi and spend an hour in the jacuzzi talking about life and talking about investments, right? But in order to do the luxury stuff, you have to get the hard work done first. You have to get the basics out the way, okay? And that's exactly what I want you guys to understand. So you want the luxury stuff, you want to learn about the fair value gaps and all the fancy things that you might hear on these trading calls. That's great, but you can't skip the process. It's very important to get good at the basics and understand every single basic that we teach, so you're able then to start really capitalizing on the system. Okay, and once you get good at the basics, you can now look at the more advanced strategies. You can now find out how you can actually execute, you know, trade yourself into the market. We want you all to be independent. This is not a community based upon just signals. This is a community based upon value and based upon you becoming the best trader and the best investor that you can. Okay, so then you have other things such as risk management and compounding. There's also a video on my YouTube on how to compound effectively, and also several trainings that we have, me and Jermaine have on how to maximize your trading account. It's called profit maximization. Also, how to have the right mindset and how to execute trades in the right way. Okay, and we also talk about layering as well in this community, right? So, super excited to welcome up our next speaker. This young lady really has been an incredible success story, and again, she is going to be covering psychology. I really believe This is the be all and end all in trading, in entrepreneurship, period, in anything in life. Your psychology is absolutely the most important thing. And we have a wonderful young lady who is going to be teaching us about psychology and really how to become the best trader you can be by following the right mental cues, by actually having the right mindset, by developing the right skill sets, but also utilizing your mind and understanding risk to reward to get the results that you want to get. We have a lot of new educators on the platform that we're going to be promoting, and you're going to be hearing from a lot more people as well. So it's going to be a phenomenal next few months, and we're also going to be doing a boot camp, physical and also online, where you'll be able to really learn the basics about trading and really become the best version of yourself. So guys, put some 777s in the chat. We're going to welcome up our sister all the way from Ghana, a absolutely incredible young lady. Please welcome up Miss Berlinda. Good evening, sis. Good evening, good evening, good evening. Take it away. The floor is yours.
Hi guys, hello. Can you hear me?
You're always smiling. You're always smiling. It's good to see you.
Hi guys, I'm excited. I'm so excited. Thank you so much, Derek, for such a beautiful introduction. Hello everyone. My name is Araba Berlinda Innocent. At the moment, a full-time gold trader. I trade specifically gold in the financial markets, and I know this is the reason why all of you are here on this call. I'm so excited to be on this call today. Honestly, when Derek told me I was going to be on the call, I just couldn't wait because I'm very passionate about impacting the lives of people when it comes to the forex markets, because I went from a complete beginner knowing nothing, absolutely nothing, to becoming a profitable trader and also to becoming an educator. I'm actually a mentor now. I have a community and I'm an educator officially now with Wealth Makers. So I'm so excited to be here and I welcome you all to today's session of this training. So I would not want to waste time. I'll just delve into what I want to discuss with you today because it's a very important, very important subject to tackle when it comes to trading the financial markets. It was something that I had to really learn to apply before I became profitable, because it is one thing to know the charts, it's another to control your emotions. And so this is a very sensitive and a very important subject I would want to tackle. And it's very imperative we jump into that subject because two people can look at the same chart. One will be profitable, the other will be not profitable. And the reason is simple. It is because of difference in psychology. So I would want to share my screen now. So I want to talk about psychology, like I said, and I would want to specifically talk about part of psychology beyond the charts because it takes a lot to be a profitable trader. You just don't get up to become profitable. Trading is not just about the charts. Trading is about mastering your emotions, okay? We all know what our emotions are: fear, greed, overexcitement, impatience, all of that stuff. So once you are able to master the chart, the second thing you need to master to attach to the chart is your emotions. And that is exactly what I want to talk about right now. So on the screen, you can see trading is not just about the charts, it's about the mind behind the decisions. Now, the truth is most traders don't fail because they can't read the markets. They fail because they can't control themselves. This is very true because I have been in a team, or I've been in a circle where some people will be profitable, other people will not be profitable, and we'll all be trading the same chart, the same, or we take the same trade. So the question was, why are some people being profitable and others are not? People fail in trading because they can't control themselves. Okay. Now, what are the real enemies when it comes to trading? We have fear, we have greed, we have impatience, we have overthinking. These are what actually destroys consistency. Because, like I said, you would master reading the charts when you attach the psychological aspects of trading. That is when you are going to be profitable. So we need to tackle the real enemies, which is fear, greed, impatience, overthinking. These are what becomes a stumbling block to becoming a profitable trader. And I really want us to take note of it as we go on. So what does fear do? Fear makes you exit too early, or it makes you miss good trades. Fear makes you doubt your setup. What does all these mean? Now, if you've been in wealth makers for a while, you know we have incredible signals that come to us. We have synergy, we have pro trader, all of that. So if a signal comes and you see somebody has posted their results in the page and you are seeing the person is making money, and you wonder why you have made a loss, it is because fear probably got a hold of you. So instead of holding your trades to win, eventually you exit the trade. Because guess what? We are trading gold. Gold is volatile. Gold is crazily volatile. And the market, the forex market, is very fractal. What I mean by that is the market moves in waves. It moves up and comes down. It goes down and goes up. So during that moment determines whether you are a professional trader or not. And that is when emotions come to play, because you could see a trade running and it's up in profits like $100, and the next minute or two, the trade is in a drawdown of perhaps -100. And you're like, oh my God, I need to close it immediately before it gets worse. Guess what? It's your emotions coming to play here. And you'll be surprised that you exit the trade and it will go your direction because you could not control your emotions. The moment you have your stop loss and your take profit sets, there's no need to be afraid being in a trade for it to play out, right? So what your fear does to you as a trader is telling you, you need to come out quickly. Now, I was talking about exiting a trade quickly. When you are in drawdown before it becomes worse. Now there's another section to that where you are in profit actually, but the profit is very tiny. Let's say your take profit is 100 pips, right? Or when you close at your take profit, you are going to get $100. But what do? You see $10, you collect it. You see $20, I'm up $20. Let me collect it immediately before the market takes it from me. Guess what? You left a whole lot of money on the table because you are afraid, right? Your take profit says $100. You are just up $10 or $20. You are leaving $80 on the table because of fear. So you exit early. That is what fear does to you as a trader. And once you practice that consistently, over time, you realize that you are not profitable, because when you hit a stop loss, you are going to lose a chunk of your money. But when it comes to taking profit, you take tiny bits and pieces of the profit, and that is not going to make you grow long term. Okay, so you need to master not exiting trades too early when it's in drawdown or too early when it's in profit. You have to be able to sit on your hands and wait for the trade to play out, either stop loss or TP. And that is why we have stop loss or TP. So you need to tackle your fear, okay? Now, what does greed do to a trader? Now, greed will make you get overly excited, right? When you know you are supposed to hit your take profits, Obviously, when a signal or a trade idea is sent to you, you've been given your take profits levels and your stop loss levels, right? But then you have somebody taking out the take profits level and then starting to guess, oh, maybe if I hold more, I'm going to make more. Now, these trade ideas that comes to the team are done with precision, and the trader or the expertise of that trader is giving you the knowledge of exiting at a particular point. Now, if you want to think above the trader, or you want to think outside of what the trader is telling you to do, you are going to lose. Why? Because you've been given points to exit. Okay, so let's say you've been given a trade idea and the exit point is 100 pips. You said, oh, it's going in my direction, it's past 100 pips, maybe you go to 200 pips, so I'm going to hold. Guess what? If you don't take your profit at 100 pips and you're holding to make more, and the trade reverses and goes to hit your stop loss, you'll be angry with yourself for not taking profits at the level you were asked to take the profit. Okay, so don't be greedy when it comes to the market. The market is independent of our emotions. The market does not belong to us. Okay, so once you know this is where your take profit level is, when you set it, take your profits. Do not hold with the thought of, oh, I'm going to make more. Take your profit. Okay, now what other thing does greed make us do as traders? Greed will make you overtrade. Greed will make you overtrade because you are too confident. Now, you hit your daily targets. We all know we have daily targets that we are supposed to make in the market. So let's say my daily target is $100. I make the target. Maybe it's around 7 a.m. What am I supposed to do? Close your chart. Keep it pushing. Close your laptop and keep it pushing. But you have people saying, oh, because I made $100 at 7 a.m., I need to trade the entire day. Guess what? You are exposing yourself to the market. $100 a day by 7 a.m. is somebody's monthly salary. So if you make that at 7 a.m. and you are like, the whole day, I need to make money because there's US session. I need to go make money with US session. Guess what? The longer you stay in the market, the more risk you expose yourself to. Because once you make the money, you need to close your charts, come back tomorrow. But there are people who are going to say, because I have the entire day left, I'm going to keep on trading. I have gone through that when I was a beginner. I went through that so much. I'll make money in the morning. I'll be like, okay, let me take another trade. And the trade will go against me. I'll lose money. And my psychology, which is what we are discussing right now, will be so messed up because my mind will tell me, I made money in the morning and I've lost it. Let me try trade and get it back. The more you trade, the more you go down the rabbit hole. Because you see, the market is in such a way that every day it resets itself. So once you take a trade and you know you've hit your target today, even if it's 6 a.m., guess what? Close your laptop, keep it pushing, go and find something else and do. That is why I always advise traders, find a hobby, find something that improves yourself as a person trying to grow, instead of sitting on the charts, staring at the charts the entire day, because that is not good. No profitable trader sticks to the charts the whole day. No, it doesn't work like that. You need to find something else doing. All you need to do is to take a setup or take your trades, hit your targets for the day, stop trading, come back tomorrow. So greed makes you overtrade, which is what we are discussing. Do not overtrade. Once you hit your daily target, don't trade again. Do not hold too long. That is what I meant by, if you've been given your parameters are set. TP here, stop loss there. Do not hold past your TP levels, because a trader knows why they set those parameters for you. You are leveraging on an experienced trader's knowledge. So don't do something they are not doing or they've not asked you to do. Do not ignore your plan is another thing. It all boils down to, if you wake up every day as a trader, you need to have a plan. What is your plan? Your plan is, in a month, I want to make this amount of money. So in a day, I limit myself to making this. Okay? If that is your plan, you stick to it. If your plan is, during news events, I'm not going to take a trade, guess what? When there is news, you don't take a trade. If you are a trader and you know that without confirmation, you do not take a trade, you don't have to take a trade without confirmation. All these comes down to you having a plan. If you want to compound, like Derek was talking about, you need to know that. Put that on paper. I want to compound my money. So what you do is you stick to that plan. You never ignore your plan, because if you ignore your plan, what becomes of you is you become an unstructured trader where you get up and do things anyhow. That will not make you profitable. Okay. Now we go to the next one, impatience. I've already spoken about impatience, where you exit trade early or you enter trades early. Why? Because you're having FOMO. How many of us know FOMO? Fear of missing out. You see a trade without confirmation, you enter. You've not been given any trade idea, but you feel like, okay, let me just jump into the market without any trade idea. No, you are here for a reason. You are leveraging on experienced traders' knowledge for a reason. Don't just do things on your own unless you are making analysis yourself. Even so, if you are making an analysis yourself, you need to enter trades with confirmation. Because if you are not doing any of that, you are nothing but a gambler. Okay? You are also not here because you're a gambler. You are here because you want to be a profitable trader, a professional trader. So you stick to proper guidelines to becoming profitable. Okay? So you don't enter too early. You don't force trades. You don't break structure. That is exactly what I've explained. Now, let's talk about a practical example of what we are discussing. You see, two traders can see the same setup. One wins, one loses. The difference is psychology. This is a very light bulb moment that you need. You can decide to try and form a team of traders with world makers and see that there won't be days where you take a particular setup and you will make money, your colleague or your friend will not make money. The reason is just simple: psychology, right? There are people who are trading impulsively without proper structure. Once you do that, you are not trading. Like I mentioned earlier, you're a gambler, and we are not gamblers, we are traders. So once you see a setup, you don't ignore your plan, you stick to your plan, you execute flawlessly, and you're going to be profitable. Clarity doesn't come from more indicators, it comes from discipline, right? Now, what discipline are we to master? We need to master discipline, patience, consistency, right? I am a raw price action trader. I never use indicators. In fact, I don't even encourage using indicators in trading because indicators are past data. So I don't believe in it. But if you trade raw price action, you will see that once you are disciplined, you have patience, and you are consistent, your trading game or your trading level will just skyrocket. Because discipline means waking up, putting in the work, even when you don't feel like it, right? You wake up every day, you know you're supposed to analyze your chart. You do exactly that. You don't wake up today, trade, probably make some tiny profits, or hit stop loss and wake up tomorrow and be like, because I hit stop loss yesterday, or because I made a little bit of money yesterday, today I'm not going to do it. No. If you want the lifestyle, if you want success, you need to be disciplined. I have never met any successful person without discipline. Because what do? They just get up and keep it pushing even when they don't feel like it. Now, patience. Forex is not a get-rich-quick scheme. This is something I've been preaching. When you know you have to make a certain percentage of your capital in a day, you need to make that, have the patience to come back tomorrow, and then you continue. But there are people who would want to make the entire world's money in a day. It doesn't work like that. Guess what? Trading is a profession that is going to make you rich, no doubt about it. But the irony in this industry is the slowest way you go is the fastest way to becoming profitable. If you take it one day at a time, that is when you become profitable. Do not compare yourself to others, because we are all on a different journey, but focus on your journey by being able to wake up every day and then put in the work. Okay, you put in the work because you want to be profitable, so you'll be consistent every day. Now, what you actually need is a system. Okay, a system in trading is very, very important. Self-control is everything. Now, what do I mean by you need to have a system? One system we have here, which we are applying, is the trade ideas that keep coming. We have very good trade ideas that keep coming. Wealth Makers has put together an amazing system that is giving us trade ideas every day, which is helping us making money from the markets every day. But apart from Wealth Makers giving us a resource of, never understand why you see people post profitable. You have nothing, you are doing nothing different other than not controlling yourself. Because those people you see posting results every day in the chat have mastered something called self-control, which is a game changer in trading. Without that, you would wonder why Wealth Makers is providing you trade ideas and you are not being profitable. It is not the fault of Wealth Makers or the system. It is because you have no strong hold of your self-control. Your trading game will change completely. Now, what is the goal? The goal is you need to think clearly. You act with discipline and you stay consistent. These are very, very key things we've already spoken about. Thinking clearly. You don't need to approach the chart with your mindset being all over the place. Maybe I always tell people, especially people I mentor, that if you are dealing with a heartache, a broken heart, or something so severe that it can't make you think straight, you don't need to open your chat. Don't even open your chat, because you're going to make so many mistakes. Wake up with it. And I'm so happy with Wealth Makers. We prepare you for the day's trading, okay? Where you have to plug in motivation call. Guess what? The motivation call would prepare you, make you feel energized. And then you have a very clear thinking ability to approach the market. You act with discipline and then you stay consistent. Now, I want to promise you that most of you have seen my trade results in the trading group that we find ourselves in Wealth Makers. I post those trade results to encourage all of us on this call. Now, I was never profitable until I mastered my mind. I always tell people studying the chart is the easiest thing when it comes to trading. You can always study the chart. In fact, studying the chart is not difficult. I can mentor you to trade in a week. How I see the market, I can teach you in a week. You'll be able to see the market, analyze it yourself. But the thing is, if you never master yourself, you will never be profitable. So I had to master myself. The reason why I'm always passionate about trading psychology is because that is what helped me become profitable. I was always crying, breaking down in tears, wondering why I'm not moving forward and others are always moving forward. I knew that I had seen the market in a way nobody is seeing it. I knew it. I had seen it. I had mastered the chart. But why am I still not profitable? It was because of my mindset. The moment I shifted my mindset from going from a place of lack to abundance and not trying false trades and overtrade and jumping impulsively, all of that. Once I was able to stay calm, master myself, because get what? The market is always a reflection of what is going on internally. If you don't have sound mind, the market will expose you. I need to make money immediately today, everything today, make every money I want in this world today. The market will expose you because you need to go through the process of making it one day at a time. So once you are able to master all this, everything falls in place. And this was my light bulb moment. The moment I was able to master myself, calm my nerves, come to the chart, see what the chart is saying, not what I think the market is doing, but seeing it for what it is, that is when I became profitable. So I want to encourage everyone on this call that if you want to be profitable, master your mind, master your emotions, become consistent, stay disciplined. Profitability is not far from you at all. It is just one moment away from your. Let me take it one day at a time. Let me approach the market with boldness, and then I'll be profitable. Okay, so have it at the back of your mind that you don't need any other system. Wealth Makers is enough. We are always going to be here to teach you how to read a chart, teach you how to make your entries and your exits and your take profits, your stop loss, all of that. But profitability boils down to you yourself. It is you versus the market. It can never come from me. It can never come from Derek. It can never come from Katrina. Nobody but yourself. So once you are able to master yourself, stay calm, and then apply all that I'm saying today, I bet you and I promise you, you will be a profitable trader. Tomorrow is Monday. I am encouraging you to apply what I'm saying today. Come to the chat, come to approach the day with a clear mindset. Be bold, be courageous, be calm, and tell yourself through affirmations that I can do this. If Araba has been able to do it, if Berlinda has been able to do it, if Derek has been able to do it, all those people you see posting trade results every day, profitable results on the page, if they've been able to do it, you can do it too. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for having me. My name is Araba Nisin. It was an amazing time being on this call with you all, and I hope and I pray that you apply all that we've discussed today, and then you will be profitable in the financial market. Thank you once again, guys, for joining us on this call. We will meet from Monday, and we know we are going to be profitable. Thank you once again, guys. Thank you for having me.
Wow, that was a flawless training. Guys, put some 777s in the chat for our sister Berlinda. That was a master class. I was literally taking notes. I was absolutely like blown away by that trade. The delivery, you can tell you can tell when someone's in the game by the way that they explain what they do. And she has mastered her craft. Thank you so much. Congratulations on all your success, sis. And this is our new educator, guys. So you're going to be seeing her a lot more often now. And we have more that we're going to be rising up over the course of the next few weeks, months. And it's going to be an incredible, incredible, incredible run. That was incredible training. I really mean it. That, guys, wasn't that amazing? Like the delivery, the level of clarity that a lot of people, I mean, people in the chat, please, please, everyone in the chat, in our group chat, guys, go ahead and light up the group chat right now with some sevens. Please put some thank yous in the chat. Please, I want you guys to thank Jermaine. I want you guys to thank this wonderful superstar, Berlinda, right? Please thank them in the chat. Chef's Kiss. That was absolutely amazing. Please thank those two people right now in the group chat. Please light up the group chat with enthusiasm, with excitement, because guys, this is what we do. We are truly, truly, truly building something incredible. Yes, Joanne, wasn't it? I'm serious. The delivery, like, guys, I've been doing this for a long time. I've been speaking, coaching, mentoring for 15 years, right? Since 2012. And I can tell you this right now. That was first class. That was world-class training. You know, that was a very powerful way to teach, because she didn't just give you guys the information. She actually explained and gave. I mean, I wish she could go on another 20 minutes, but but we can't because it's 9 o'clock. But she'll be on again on Tuesday with us, and we have more educators that we're rising up right now. There's more people that are rising up. So we are very, very grateful for that training. I mean that was well done, right? I don't just say that, guys. You know me, guys. Like, I've seen some of the best speakers, and that made an impact on me, right? So thank you, sis, for that. Not only is she a multiple six-figure trader, guys, our affirmation, that group chat, I believe it was my wife Katrina and Sylvia Ayo who made this group chat name, 1,000 active six-figure traders, and it is coming to pass. Do you know how many six-figure traders are in this group? Like, we literally have more than we even can count right now. There's people right now making 10 grand a month is light in the trading industry right now. It is completely doable. 10K a month is the new 1K a month. It really is. So I'm so proud of you, Berlinda. Like, I really, 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 really was impressed by that. And this recording will be on YouTube, and you'll be definitely hearing from her on Tuesday. That's for sure. Well, God bless you guys. Thank you all for your time. We're going to see you all on Morning Motivation tomorrow morning, 10 a.m. I'm going to be covering some very, very, very powerful, deep topics, which I really believe is going to impact your life. I'm going to be talking about legacy tomorrow, legacy, right? And I've got PowerPoint slides. I'm going to be talking about manifestation, law of attraction, mindset, all that kind of stuff. So if you're interested in learning, you should be on the call tomorrow at 10 a.m. And God bless you all. And I'll see you guys not only tomorrow, but also on Tuesday's call, 8 p.m. trading call. God bless you all, and I'll see you guys on the next one.